poorly pets and the high price of care.
You have to find the money somehow to pay it.
The painful impact when pet owners just can't pay.
If vets had to publish their prices, for example, it would enable consumers to make more choice.
With no NHS for pets, what's the answer to high vets bills?
Generally, it's not just the pets that wince when they come to see their vet.
Charlie, the cockapoo. He was badly mauled by another dog in his local park. With vets bills exceeding £8,000, alongside their anxiety for him, his family now faces pressure from these bills.
It itemises all kinds of stuff which you wouldn't even, never even heard of, medicines, treatments. And then obviously you get to the final bill and it's thousands of pounds. And it's a bit of a shock, but you have to find the money somehow to pay it.
Obviously there's that kind of thought that it's never going to happen to my dog, but if there were prices out there or numbers out there that kind of made you aware that if your dog gets attacked it might be this much, or if he gets a grass seed embedded in his ear it might be around the, this is the kind of stuff you probably have to Google, but there's so many different things to take into account.
You're right, darling. Let me have a little look in your eyes, eh?
Chip here has bad eyes after being abandoned as a puppy, and this pet has seen the impact of high prices.
We find that people are so worried about the cost of veterinary treatment that they're actually delaying seeking advice from their vets. Pets are becoming sicker, and ultimately those conditions can become more complex and more costly in the long run. I think it's really important that as vets that we offer options to clients, and that is a really important point. And actually there are cheaper options and perfectly welfare focused and pragmatic options are perfectly acceptable. So we don't always have to rush to the most expensive treatments, all the diagnostic tests, the most advanced surgical procedures. I mean, that is a feature of veterinary medicine as we sit here today. It's advanced hugely in the last couple of decades, but there are always options, and it's important you speak to your vet about those.
Things are different here at the charity, but generally it's not just the pets that wince when they come to see their vet, because the fees can stretch to thousands and thousands of pounds, totalling more than £6 billion in a single year.
New proposals would give veterinary nurses a more prominent role, and that could bring the price of some procedures down.
Nurses can do simple lump removals, we can stitch up wounds, we can do dental procedures. That's the sort of main surgery that we tend to do. But doing things like taking blood samples or looking after your patient if they're in intensive care and monitoring their anaesthetic, or doing an X-ray or an ultrasound, these are all skills that veterinary nurses can do.
This is the Animal Welfare Minister. So will the government's plans, now out for an 8-week consultation, make any difference to high vets prices?
If vets had to publish their prices, for example, it would enable consumers to make more choice about where they took their pet. They would see if one vet was much more expensive than another, and we think it's really important that people are able to make that choice.
These are the implants. This is the component that will go on the bottom of the tibia bone.
Some believe TV shows like this, highlighting advanced technology, could be increasing public expectations from veterinary treatments. Average charges rose around double the level of general inflation. Today, vets reassured pet owners that charges have risen as their costs for new treatments, technology and training has grown.
Mostly, vets are held in high regard. It's the pricing that is the big issue. Do you feel that your profession has suffered a dent in public trust as a result of all this?
I guess it has dented trust to some extent, but I think what's important is that all those veterinary professionals out there, I know, heart in heart, they keep as their first and foremost priority the health and welfare of the animals that they see coming through their clinic door.
We care more about saving them than about saving money, and that can make pet owners financially vulnerable. But still tonight there's no agreed plan on what to do about it. Chris Choi, ITV News.